What a look down the Oregon coast as we welcome you to one of the great golfing meccas in all the world, Bandon Dunes Golf Resort. We're into match play after 2 days of stroke play at Bandon Trails and Bandon Dunes. We will see this wonderful course for the rest of the way. It takes 6 winning matches to put your name on the Havemeyer Trophy as we are in this first round. Oklahoma State Cowboy who has dreams of winning this championship. Aman Gupta for birdie at the 16th closes out Van Holmgren 3-2. He's got his Oklahoma State coach Alan Bratton on the bag. So now we've got John Yon. You talk about an incredible finish. Jonathan Yon tied at the 15th. 21-year-old from Liberty delivering that beautiful shot, and he was just getting warmed up. Then his tee shot at 16. Hard downwind, 370 yards. He gave it a quadruple twirl with his club because he knew how good it was. He couldn't see it until he got all the way up there. But look where this one lands. Downwind, hard, fast fairways and greens. Gets it right up there to put the pressure on again to his opponent. And then Yon was not done with this impressive finish. Gets to 17. This for birdie. So how about that finish for Jonathan Yon to advance to the round of 32. And then it was Sam Bennett from Texas A&M, birdie to win the match at 16, 3-2. He closed out Andy Lopez 3-2. 2 putts for Kozan to close out Welch at the 15th.
Putt from about 30 feet going back up the hill and into the wind. No surprise he didn't quite get it there, but that's all he needed to do.
And that's going to be the 18th finished match. 21-year-old from West Palm Beach, Florida. Moving on. This is Sandy Scott for 2 putts to win the match over Braden Garrison. And that's going to do it. And that is the 19th match finish. Get you out to Notah and the 17th, Notah.
Well, I was very proud of that quarterfinal appearance. But these guys are working hard. I hear Turk Pettit coming in from 136, wind pushing hard off the left, so it's going to move it back toward this particular hole location. That's very nicely done right there.
On Sunday, Barbary for birdie now at 17. Good looking putt.
Well, that was a pure read right there.
This tee a moment ago, Barbary one up on Pettit.
Yeah, so going up the left-hand side, he's got it in the fairway. Might come back down off of that mound.
So now Pettit to answer. Has to win this hole to move it on.
This ball cutting dangerously over to the right.
I try and keep something safe and up the left side. Got that penalty area running up down the right side. So, and the wind is pushing hard from left to right. So just trying to put the onus on Pettit to make a play here. It's a nice flighted approach shot. I mean, second shot here, layup. Should be just fine there.
It's coming on strong. He is 3 up on Suber. Back at 18 for Pettit second. Doesn't like it.
That should be okay, though.
Wow, I'm not sure what he didn't like. Got it on the left edge of the green. I think he thought he'd hit it too far left. The wind held it up just enough. He's got it on the upper shelf. He needed to do something special, and he delivered.
Pettit's up there in good shape, but Barbary has the 1-up lead.
Good swing, buddy. Right in your wheelhouse.
You know, when Barbary laid up, he put the responsibility on Pettit to come up with a big shot, and that's exactly what he did. And Phillips had to stare at that eagle putt now the whole time while he's setting up for his shot, so certainly knows what he has to do, and it's just a matter of whether or not he can do it. Looks like he's opted for the 60. I think he's going to just try and really go at it, Justin, and try and flight it down as much as you can with this much loft.
Yeah, you really don't have to worry about the ball spinning back a great deal on these greens.
Come down.
Oh, it's a beauty by Barbary.
Barbary's in there pretty tight, and this thing is left to right the whole way, Justin, and the wind is whipping straight across this putt, so under normal circumstances it's a tough putt with no wind, and You add in this, 20-25 mile an hour breeze with gusts higher than that, it becomes maybe a 1 in 20 chance for Pettit.
Yeah, Pettit got himself in a hole early. He lost the first 3 holes. In fact, lost four out of the first 6 holes to get 4 down to Barbary before he started the comeback, and so he's never led in this match. Trying to hang on. This for eagle. And if you don't make it, you got to assure yourself a tap in there and put the pressure on Barbary. All right, all that's left for Barbary to win the match. 4 birdie.
And one thing in his benefit here is that, he either makes it or he goes to extra holes, and so he can be a little bit more aggressive, add some speed.
Well, you've got Sharpstein below, has a chance to win the match, and as Bones told you earlier, very makeable putt for him. So that's down in the lower right-hand corner on the 17th, and Barbary trying to close it out at 18 upper left.
And Barbary got a good read from his opponent's putt as it went past the hole. Saw him have to move his coin out of the way, so he knows exactly what this putt's going to do.
Man, Turk Pettit has survived to go to. Well, what would you say about momentum right now with Pettit, who reached in 2, kind of forced this playoff?
Yeah, he certainly does have the momentum in this match, and here's an opportunity to put the pressure on.
Starts this well left of the green, wind now pushing it back. This is looking pretty good.
Yeah, gets it in there about 25, 30 feet. It's a good shot.
I'm going to go in the first extra hole. This was Pettit's second. Barbary's on in regulation.
Yeah, wind coming hard off the left and back in. And that's okay, about the kind of center of the green.
From left to right, so we'll have just a tiny bit of pace in it. Gotta be a little bit mindful, but should still be able to give it a good run. Wow, did he miss hit that?
Yeah, but knowing that Pettit's got a good 4 feet or so left, he obviously wants to give this ball a chance to go in, but just cozy it up there.
Yeah, nothing stressful for a par, right? And that will
good
do it.
effort.
Yeah, good putt. But now it's going to be up to Pettit. This is to extend the match for Pettit.
Not any break in this at all. Just hit it nice and firm left center.
Oh. What a shame to lose like that. You battle all day long, and you give yourself a chance.
Where the momentum is shifting back and forth on this hole, Bones.
Boy, this is crazy, and that was a particularly sloppy play from John, pitching it past the ball, as far past the hole as he did. He now has a putt for par straight downwind. So Matthew now in the catbird seat a little bit, just looking for a quality chip out of a good lie.
Yeah, well done there. This left-hand side is obscured by the native grass there in the penalty area.
Looking for that left-right wind, but not getting it at the moment.
Matthew Sharpstein back at 17 from 120.
Yeah, he's got one up, so he's got the advantage here. A little bit of an opening. Yeah, got it on the green.
And Dan, he's going to have to try and make this one because Sharpstein's putt is about as makeable as any 15-footer can be on this green. So time to be aggressive here.
Oh, that was such a good putt.
You certainly don't want to catch one in the heel here. You may never find it again. This is a pull draw heading left.
Big time left. Gets around those bushes there. Might be okay over there.
You go to the University of Kentucky. Cullen Brown last week lost his year-long battle of bone cancer in his left thigh. He was just 20 years of age. It has certainly resonated in the college and amateur golf world. John Bean from the state of Kentucky paying a little bit of respect.
And it's all happening out here. Sharpstein actually laid way back. He's got a long, lengthy third. Now Augenstein from 267, slight uphill lie. Big left to right wind. This is hammered on a good line, but it's got to go.
Oh, God. Gone. Huh?
That appeared to go into the penalty area, possibly short right of this green.
You could hear Augenstein say it's gone.
He's got just inside of 160 here, Dan. Hard left to right wind, and he can see that Augenstein's ball has stayed up and is in good shape. This just right of the flag.
Needs to get up. No, it's not going to find that upper level. Sound like he said he needed a little more loft because of the lie, so might have gone to his most lofted wedge.
This has got to go. Oh boy, he won't be happy with that at all.
Now, it looks like in the end he was trying to skip it up that ridge.
Oh, what a putt.
Boy, great putt.
Had to hammer it, and he did.
That's fantastic.
Now, what would you know about the routine of Justin Thomas?
I do know it works on occasion.
So it'll be Sharpstein who advances, and Augustein's dream of winning this championship over in the first round as opposed to making it all the way to the 36-hole championship final last year. This is 14 and Jack Trent for birdie to win the hole. He's taken on Jackson Suber.
But this should be breaking a little to his right.
Trent has built this big 3-up lead. And that is going to do it. It's a convincing win for Jack Trent from Australia. Scott Harvey, one of those mid-am players to get into this field. An unbelievable wealth of experience in USGA championships. Harvey for birdie. He's 2 down with 2 to play. His opponent Chatfield is inside him for a birdie of his own. And Harvey is going to come up clutch and bury it. This is Chatfield for birdie to win the match. And wow, what a turnaround for Scott Harvey.
Yeah, and it's a big breaker too. You can see him motioning how much it's going to break. He's got to play it way up to the right. The wind into him and off the right-hand side, so he's going to have to factor that in on a putt of this length.
Just so hard to recompose yourself for a moment like this after such a poor third shot where, you know, he really had a chance to put some heat on.
Ooh, that's a good try from that length.
To tomorrow's play. This is Davis Chatfield with just 2 putts from here to close out Scott Harvey.
And from just behind the hole, a little bit of downhill in it.
And that is going to do it. Chatfield moves on. 21-year-old from Notre Dame, class of 2021. Second for Lamb. Davis Lamb taking on Joey Versich.
Yeah, good shot there, judging the distance correctly. Now Versich with his second.
Lamb 2 up on Versich.
So he's got to make birdie here.
Got to win this hole to move it on.
Well, that's a good start. He's got it inside his opponent.
17, we have Lamb for a birdie to win the match on Joey Versich. Versich is in there close though. Oh, but Lamb just knocks it home. Connell for bogey, and even if he makes it, has to hope for a miss by Winstead. Oh, rams it home.
All right.
Match play.
Yes, sir.
Now back at 17, Winstead in good shape here.
Boy, it had to be some nervous seconds for him as this ball released down the fairway off the tee. It came within about 4 or 5 yards of the penalty area, but it's worked out nicely. And even better than that, for a left-hander, this left to right wind's going to feel really good to him from just 96 yards. Good looking.
There's the backstop, bringing it back off of that excellent shot.
Now just 2 putts here for Winstead. Good enough. 2-1 victory. Winstead over the veteran mid-am player Kevin O'Connell. So this is a par for Ship to extend it. That's going to do it. It is a 5-4 win for Sisk, so the Sun Devil moves on easily. His 11 under 132 total for the medalist was 1 shot off the 36-hole championship record set by Hayden Wood in 2017. And he's tied with 3 others, and he pours in a birdie there to take care of business. And now is 4 up on Dew.
Should feed all the way back.
Good contact, just looking for a little more left to right help. That's a nice play there.
Safely aboard.
He's got some 60 feet. The first 40 or so will be pretty flat, but in the last 20 feet, it goes pretty significantly downhill and from his left to right. This man's walking around with a lot of confidence. You can tell he's really feeling it in terms of his game right now.
8th USGA championship for Wilson Furr. His 4th U.S. amateur. His very first time in a match play. And what does he do? He takes medalist honors with an incredible 62 that we talked about.
Yeah, he's looking a good 10 to 15 feet outside the left. Playing a massive amount of break.
Got to release a little bit more, and that's nicely done.
I would say so. This just a little birdie left here for Furr to win the hole and go 5 up.
And if I'm Mr. Dew, I'm making him putt this also. You're just looking for some kind of miracle to help you get yourself back in this match.
No problem. Good 2-putt birdie there for Furr, the medalist. And now back to the medalist with his 3rd at the par 4 14th.
Took some relief from a drain. Had the putter out initially, but it's gone back now for what looks like a sandwich. Back in his stance. Just looking to bump something into the hill. Boy, this young man seems to be playing with a lot of confidence.
Taking a little bit of the onus off on medalists not doing well in these championships. It is no problem for Wilson Furr. Takes out Dew 6-4 with that 1-up lead.
Just going with the iron, trying to hit up the left side of the fairway to give himself a little better angle. And that's exactly what he's done.
Walker responding. Good looking swing.
with the iron, trying to get it maybe a little further down the fairway.
Rolls it past Ollie. Osborne second over at the 17th. One up on Walker, who you can see his drive just a little ahead.
Just a short iron trying to ride the wind into this hole occasion. Just a touch, and that's really well done. As good as we've seen all day.
Walker. That's a lot more pressure on him.
Looks like that's headed a little left. Just catches the edge of the green. Okay.
He's got a nice uphill look, and he cannot give the hole away here. If he gets it outside the hole, it won't break back.
Well, and you kind of almost think this is a must make with Osborne in much closer than this. So he needs this to go.
Yeah, and with a one-up lead. Oh, clutch putt there.
He had to have it, and he got it. Well, it also got a few feet. It'll feel like it's a few feet longer after Walker drained his birdie putt. He thinks, well, I've got a chance to close out the match. Now he's got to make this. Otherwise, he's tied going to 18.
It's the beauty of match play. Things can change on a dime. Bad break, good bounce.
Good putt at the right time, which was just delivered by Walker. Wow, what a turn around indeed. Osborne second at the par 5 18th. This one tied with Willie Walker. And Walker hit it left. And Noda, you're on the scene.
Yeah, definitely Ollie Osborne's in the driver's seat here. He had only 258 to the hole from that location. He ripped this 3-wood and see if it covers. It's headed to the middle of the green. Great shot.
Oh, certainly is. Gets it up on the upper tier. That's phenomenal.
Of a spot in the championship and get back to Winged Foot for a U.S. Open after winning the amateur there. Willie Walker now with his third at this par 5 18th.
And that was from an extremely difficult lie, and did a nice job to get it on the appropriate level and give himself a chance at Bandon Dunes. So the biggest challenge he has now is he's putting straight back into the wind. Needs to give it enough pace.
Beautiful pace.
17, which was virtually a must make, and now it's make it or go home. Coming straight back up the hill, gonna try and just come a touch from left to right.
Not to be. It's going to be Ollie Osborne who moves on. And so yet another golfer from SMU has a chance to win the U.S. Amateur Championship, whose dad played on the PGA Tour, Bob Wolcott.
Just got it to hang up above that bunker, making this shot much easier.
Beautifully done.
Well played.
Bandon Preserve, and then the big 100,000 square foot putting course, the Punch Bowl. This is Wolcott. One down, just draining from long distance. Hunter Wolcott taking on Svard. Wind was really whipping as he rocketed that one in. So Elis Svard, 24-year-old. Wolcott, second shot 17. His opponent Svard has missed the green.
So an opportunity here he needs to take advantage of, being one down. And skips it up there. That's a great place to putt from.
For this was earlier, we said Svard was way short and left. So this is how he dealt with his third.
Well, going with the putter from that far off the green, obviously a great decision.
What a play.
That was fantastic. Difficult to get yourself to hit it hard enough.
But Wolcott still has a golden opportunity here to win the hole with a birdie and tie it up. And that's exactly what he does.